Hey YouTubers, so you saw the front video on removing the caliper, so now we're moving to the rear. Again, that's because I'm going to paint these. The rear is a little easier to do, there's not as much to it, but just kind of want to show you the difference from the front to the rear. So same thing, make sure you're up on jack stands all safe, and you don't want to have the e-brake on now because you want the pads to be free when you slide it out. And again, you don't have to loosen the brake bleeder because we're not putting new pads, so it'll just kind of stay in its place on that. So here we go. So we get the wheel off, and that gets you straight to the caliper. And there's actually, I'll try to get this a little closer and out of the way. So there's two bolts here that will free this part, and then there's two bolts farther back that'll free the lower brace. And then there's also a plug on here. Same as the front, your little sensor, and you're just gonna pop that out. It's kind of a tight fit here, and that'll pop off, and that's just the plug there for you. So we're gonna start with these two here, and I just have a 13, and once you get them sort of loose, there's still kind of like a safety bolt here, and that one is a 17. It kind of just holds that. So I just put this on here like that, and I just tap it with a hammer. Since it's a little wrench, can't get any force on it, and it just frees it up pretty easy. And then you'll do the bottom. It's down here too. But you'll see once I get it, I could sit here and spin on it all day. The bottom one is going to come loose, nice. And it's just, that's what it looks like. I guess you could use a star bit on this one too, but the 13 works fine. But this one here, I can see, I don't know if you can see that spinning right there. So I just use this 17 to kind of lock in there. It'll eventually catch its spot in there. And then I'll just loosen it. So I can get on there. And once you do a couple turns, it should break free, and then it should be hand loose. And so see, I'm just holding that there. It's just, and then that'll slide out. Same bolt, same size, and then that'll release this right here. And you gotta still be careful because well, my pad getting stuck there. So you got to be careful because of the pad right there has a sensor. And then my screwdriver's a little too long to get in there. There we go. And there's that pad for that sensor. And that just, we're just going to rust that out of the way. I'll pop that off. Same thing, it's got this rubber thing. And then that'll allow us to, I'll just leave it in there for now. We'll mess with that in a minute. So here's the other one. Same thing. I just marked the front side. Maybe. F for front. And then that way the front is marked. And you know that sensor side's the back. But you see how this brace is still on there? There is 18 millimeter back there, and they're back there a little ways, and so you get your wrench on there. If I can get it in there. Get in there. Oh. And so same thing, I'm just gonna, these are actually a lot tighter, and I just do it with a hammer. And once you get them broke free, That'll free them up. They're a little long. Don't want your brakes falling off. So they just look like that. 2 of those. And then here's this bracket. So it'll be a lot easier for me to paint this. And then these just kind of pop out, your little slides. Just be careful, they got grease. Probably want to add a little new grease to those too. And same as if you're putting new pads on, you probably want to grease up all the little spots that rub everywhere after we paint it. So this will make this a lot easier. And then I'll hang this pad, maybe. The other side came off a lot easier. There we go. And the little thing fell somewhere. But the pad just pops off, little sensor, and then that's the other pad. I don't know what that little piece was. I don't know if it was just dirt. And then that gets rid of that thing there. So, and then I can just kind of set this here, and basically just going to paint this top part right here, and then the bracket. This will be a lot easier than the front. And same thing, you can take this rubber thing off, little rubber bleeder cap. And this is your e-brake section back here. That's plastic. I really don't need to paint any of that. I would leave that black. So we'll clean this up, and then I'll do a video on how it actually, the prep for the paint and everything. I already washed kind of a little bit, some of the top stuff, but I'll come back through and do it a little more detailed now that I can reach everything on it. So thanks for watching, and see you on the next video.